Can you believe that he got $675,000 worth of properties, 2 houses with no credit checks and little to no money out of his own pocket by becoming the bank, y'all? Now, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. I know when I say what I just said, it doesn't sound believable. Trust me, I almost fell out of my chair last night when I heard about it for the first time. 2 houses by becoming the bank, valued at $675,000. Well, tonight, I'm actually going to go over our subject to becoming the bank checklist of documents and certain things that need to happen in order to close a subject to deal. Now, this document has not been seen outside of my inner circle. So this is going to be the first time tonight. So I want you guys to hit that like button. All right. And if you're new to my channel and you feel like I bring you some value, I want you to consider subscribing. All right. Or you can just be a player about it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no-quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
Okay, what's good, my people, on this beautiful Friday night? I'm here in my Airbnb. I'll be flying back to Iowa on Sunday to conduct our 5-day Become the Bank Challenge there in Iowa. And then I'm moving a majority of my things down here to Houston. So Texas, here I am. I'm excited about that. Now tonight, I wanted to get on here tonight. Look at Jose. Okay, what's good? Drop some flames or something in the comments if y'all are in the house. Tell me where you guys are from, man. All the viewers, hit that like button too. I'm going to give you guys some game tonight. So this is what I'm going to be touching on tonight. The subject to purchase, the steps in the becoming the bank process. All right. So it goes through the documents and some steps that you guys are going to need to know. But I want to know where everybody's from up in here. Look at Tad. What's good, man? We got our roundtable coming up in a little bit, Tad. So I'm hopping on here before I get on my roundtable during our roundtable session because we got some big moves that we're making. We got some deals that we're closing. As a matter of fact, Tad, who's in my roundtable, just signed a contract this past Saturday on a transaction. Stop the foreclosure. Actually, Tad, we're going to be talking to you tonight because he sent over his title insurance on a subject to transaction. We bought a house by taking over the mortgage and got title insurance on it. I mean, we're really, really good at this. Now, I do have to say, okay, Detroit in the building. Atlanta, ATL, what's good? Hey, I'll be down in Atlanta soon too. Maryland, what's up, y'all? Robert, what's up, man? Denver, Colorado, all right. Boston. Look at Kenneth. What up, man? I saw you commented on one of the Inner Circle videos. Nice. That's a great video too from the live workshop. So guys, I wanted to hop on here real quick, give you guys some game, go over this checklist. But I had a free training last night, right? And so there were some mishaps that happened because as I'm coming back to my Airbnb, this was about 15 minutes before the free training, and I had some food, man, because I was getting after it all day. Dude, I pull out on the corner, and it's like my whole block, the electricity went out, all of it. I was like, what the hell? So anyway, had to overcome some things, but that's just what we do. We overcome things. It's almost like the epitome of a real estate transaction. It's never a straight line. There's things that you have to overcome. There's unseen things, unanticipated things that will pop up when we are buying houses, y'all, without having to go to the bank and jump through all those hoops. And when we're doing that, we're relying on them to do what they're supposed to do and to not drop the ball. I would rather rely on me in those scenarios. Okay, so there are unseen things that pop up that we have to handle. So anyway, though, I get on the free training and Dr. Joel is on there. Now, and just real quick, I'm not going to sit on this too long, but it's $675,000 in real estate by becoming the bank. I had no idea until yesterday. This is the effect that we're having with this knowledge, this information, and the community that we're building out here with the GoGetter family. I mean, it's just a fact. So I hop on the live the free training, and I see Dr. Joel. Now I recognize Dr. Joel because I met him in Alabama when I went and spoke at a real estate boot camp down there live. Great guy. I was giving them some super game, man. I was super happy to be in Birmingham, Alabama. A lot of history there, and I was so happy to be able to give financial knowledge that will help us to get some of this wealth back, and then also to protect those assets. So anyway, I'm giving them the game, man. Dr. Joel's loving it because I mean, I'm talking about I'm dropping dimes out there, right? So long story short, I talked to Dr. Joel, meet him, met a bunch of people down there, a bunch of great people. And I come back to Iowa, and I don't know, maybe a month or two later, Dr. Joel gets in my challenge. Now, last night, he said he was in challenge 5 or 6, I think he said 5 or 6. And we've got Become the Bank Challenge 12 coming up. Anyhow, he says he was in Become the Bank Challenge 5 or 6. And then he just got the buying free foreclosures. He says, well, yeah, I got a subject to deal that I'm doing. I'm like, what? The hell? When? What? I didn't even know about this. I almost lost it. I'm like, okay, talk to me about that. I want to know. So I asked him how much it was worth, $175,000. He's looking for a buyer now. He's thinking about doing something advanced called a wrap mortgage. I was like, now, Joel, now you're not in my inner circle. Now I know you've been through my challenge, so you definitely got some skills. We're getting advanced. Now we're going to have to talk. So anyway, though, I asked him how much the house was worth. He says $175,000. Not bad for a subject to. Now, Joel's a doctor, and he wants to get his time back and be able to have that income and pass down a legacy, assets, wealth to his children and even his children's children, as it says in the good book. So anyway, I asked him how much equity is on there. He says 50 G's off the top, 50 G's. Boom. Dude, I can't even remember what the anticipated cash flow was. It was ridiculous. So anyway, though, and he's all calm about it. And I'm like, what in the world? And he says, we're talking. And he says, oh, no, that's my other subject too. What the fuck? Your other one? Where was I at? First off, I need to know because I was lost. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But anyway, he says that's his other subject too. And I'm like, wait, you got 2? So he probably met me about a year ago. And then he came to my Become the Bank Challenge, either 5 or 6. I'll have to check. And so that was about 5 or 6 months ago. So he comes to my challenge, and 2 houses later, now he just signed up last night for my challenge that starts Monday, Become the Bank Challenge 12. He just signed up again, but he's got $675,000 in assets. And Joel isn't too big on talking too much. So I think he needs my help selling them, which is cool. That's a good problem to have, don't you think? 2 houses that you didn't have to qualify for. You didn't have to apply for credit. He's not even in my inner circle, y'all. He went to my challenge, for God's sakes. I'll give y'all contracts as a bonus. My first 6 contracts that I use are my 6 contracts that I used on my first 2 deals. So I just wanted to tell y'all that story, y'all. I wanted to tell y'all that story about Joel, who came to my challenge and now has $675,000 worth of assets, 2 houses, 2 investment properties that he didn't have to qualify for, and they're not on his credit. He didn't use his own credit by becoming the bank. This is real estate the right way. So in commemoration of my brother, Dr. Joel, I brought out the checklist tonight. I'm going to give YouTube some game, but I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to drop some flames in them comments. I've got my roundtable coaching session, group coaching session with my roundtable members, which is a smaller group of some super high level members, in 45 minutes. So I shouldn't even be on here for real. Just keeping it 100. Now, y'all know I do that too much. So, and before I forget, before I dive into that, because I will forget, y'all, the Become the Bank Challenge 12 starts Monday, December 4th. There are 2 days to sign up for this. And I'm telling y'all now you can come if you want to, or not. Like, it's all good. Because we buy these houses, y'all, we do this, okay? And then help people to do it. I have helped people to buy houses, gain hundreds of thousands of dollars in assets, and gain hundreds of thousands of dollars towards their net worth that I don't even know about. I didn't even know about Dr. Joel until last night. 675,000. He's coming back to the challenge. So before I forget, the Become the Bank Challenge 12 starts Monday. There's a link in the description to sign up for that. Now there's a limited amount of seats for the VIP because there's a 1 hour question and answer session before each day of the challenge. That was another thing Dr. Joel said. He said, I got some questions for you. I said, I bet you do. Anyway, so the link's in the description. Look at Wild Bill. That's my guy right there. Wild Bill. I just seen those business cards you had put up, man. Jeez, I got to get in that dang academy. All right, y'all. Let's dive into this. Now, are you watching from your dang phones or on your computers? Probably on your phones. Now listen, subject to, y'all, it's simple, but it's not easy. Okay, it is simple, but it's not easy. And I didn't understand that term when I heard the people who have come before me say that I learned from. I'm like, simple, but not easy. All right, sounds pretty easy to me. But it's simple, but it's not easy. And what that means is this has to be done correctly, y'all. And in order to be protected, in order to be bulletproof, if it's not done correctly, then you're not bulletproof. And there's only one way to be bulletproof. And I know I just got really serious there. And it's because this is serious business. We are buying houses, guys, assets, physical assets, one of the 3 pillars of survival. Therefore, it is very important, not only for us and our families, but also the people's houses that we are buying. And it is important for us to be responsible with those things as well. Okay. So that said, there's a lot of people out here nowadays I see that are real estate experts, and some actually are, but most aren't. And that's just keeping it real. So that said, I know there's like different ways that people are doing subject to, and I don't like it, to be honest with you, only because I don't want it to get ruined for all of us that are doing it properly. So that said, there's people out there that sell due on sale insurance. Like they'll teach you to do subject to and creative financing, and then they'll sell you insurance in case that loan is called due that you took over on that house that you bought. So you're paying them premiums each month or whatever it's called. You're paying them each month for that due on sale insurance. And I actually heard the person say they had 2 of them last month. And I'm like, what in the why, man? Why? Because it doesn't have to happen. So I'm going to show you how it does not have to happen for my YouTube family in commemoration of Dr. Joel. So the first step, guys, step number 1. So you follow this process and you're bulletproof. Never been a loan called due. Never in 40 years of subject to, 41 years to be exact. Never had a loan called due. And guess what? There ain't even no insurance premiums for due on sale insurance with this system. Anyway, you are going to use the standard real estate purchase and sale agreement. Now, it must be a subject to agreement because it has to have subject to language in there. The next thing that we do, though, right, is have the seller sign a property disclosure statement. Now, the property disclosure statement, guys, is just, is there anything meaningful wrong with this property, or is everything good? So they're going to say what's good, what's okay, what they don't know, and then what they do know. Just in the event that there's something catastrophically wrong with that house physically, okay? Physically. Now, because our contracts are so great, they protect us. So as long as we get these filled out properly, we are 100% protected. Now, the next thing is seller's affidavit, okay? You want to have the seller sign the seller's affidavit saying that they are the person that can sell this house legally. They legally can sell this house. The power, guys, is in the pen, okay? And now if you're just coming into, my bad, my name's Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter family. I'm certain you know that. But tonight I'm going over my Becoming the Bank process checklist, the documents, and then as you guys can see, there's some things in here that we have to do. Now, if you're new to my channel, I want you to consider subscribing if you feel like I bring you some value, and definitely hit that like button, y'all. If you do have questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them on the second half, depending on how much time we have, because I do have my roundtable coming up and I would like to get a bite to eat because I just threw out $30 worth of bullshit food. First bad restaurant I've had in Houston, so it's all good. No hard feelings, Houston. I still love you. Anyhow, I digress. You got questions? Put them in the comments. Put where you're from too. I got you. Now, the seller's affidavit, again, is that person saying they're signing an affidavit saying that they can sell this house. Now, an affidavit is a very powerful document. And once it is recorded, if you lie on a seller's on an affidavit, generally, you could be punished, criminally by law. If you lie on an affidavit, it's a legally sworn testimony of sorts on paper. So you can make an affidavit for pretty much whatever you want. Next is the limited power of attorney. Hold on, what in the hell? I just seen the comments. Birmingham here says, I just put my first seller finance deal under contract. Let's go. Real estate the right way. Nationwide home buyers. I like that name. I like that name. Are you in the inner circle? Who is that? I don't recognize that logo. Just put your first seller finance deal under contract. Bravo, bravo. I hope that deal structuring is up to par. You're gonna make some money if it is. Look at Cap. What's up, my brother? The best real estate training is right here. That's right. That's right. Let me get back into this. Now, next, guys, is the limited power of attorney. Okay, limited power of attorney and a trustee authorization. We buy in land trust, guys. It's called asset protection. Estate planning. We are getting wealthy. Therefore, we have to protect our assets. We do want to have a certain level of anonymity out there in the world of commerce because we don't want people knowing that we're getting to that bag. Okay. Now, I'm cool with being on the internet and YouTube and all that shit because I don't even own nothing, y'all. I truly don't. I don't own nothing now that I think about it. Now, I am familiar with several trusts that own several things. That's the difference. So we get a trustee authorization signed and we get a limited power of attorney. This is regarding insurance and taxes and dealing with the lender. When we get this limited power of attorney signed, okay, and then the trustee authorization, you get the trustee authorization signed. The trustee authorization is primarily for the insurance. So when that check comes, if there is an insurance claim, your trustee authorization makes sure that you can cash that check, because one thing about a subject to, guys, is that the seller's name has to stay on that insurance somewhere. Now, it's in a particular place, but it's still on there nonetheless. We want to be protected against that. The limited power of attorney, again, that lets you go down, deal with the utilities, deal with the bank, and that mortgage that we took over. That is a must, okay? Now, the next thing is the seller's mortgage disclosure statement regarding the terms under which you will be taking over the payments on the mortgage. Now, if I can tell you one thing here about subject to, disclosures will save you. A lot of people are like, oh, subject to's unethical. Oh, subject to's illegal. Oh, I don't know what subject to, whatever they say, but they say it nonetheless. So the seller's mortgage disclosure statement is our CYA letter. Cover your assets. Okay. So we are disclosing that the loan is still going to remain in their name, on their credit. Are you under the influence of alcohol or drugs at this time? Do you have the mental capability to enter into a contract? You are not signing this contract under duress. They initial next to each of those things. Disclosures are important, y'all. I'm just telling you, they're important. Okay. I hope y'all got the seriousness of that. Anyway. Oh, wow. Bill came in with them questions tonight. Look at Joel. Look at Dr. Joel. Dr. Joel, what in the world? Faxing to and calling the bank on Monday. Joel. Dr. Joel. Man, you're going to be at the VIP Q&A on Monday, right? Write your questions down. I'm going to tell Coach Jerry, make sure he gets a couple of your questions, man. You're in the midst of a deal. We got to talk about this, my brother. We do. I won't tighten you up, but this is good here. This is good that you're here tonight, Dr. Joel. Whoa, let's go, Dr. Joel. I was just talking about you. Hey, you're a go-getter, my brother. Now, Dr. Joel was in a Become the Bank Challenge, y'all. The Become the Bank Challenge 12 starts on Monday. The link is in the description. If you want to change your life, we are the only thing that is stopping us from our blessings, y'all. I'm telling you. Anyway, let me get back to this because I'll be getting all off kilter. My bad. I got to hurry too. I got my round table in a few. So next, right? So we get that seller's mortgage disclosure statement signed. You have to have the disclosures, guys. Please do that. Lord have mercy. Then the seller, we have the seller sign for us. This is us. I don't know if anybody else does this, right? Everybody's supposed to do disclosures, but the letter appointing management. Now, we hold this in the cuff in the event that we need it to send to the lender to let them know that the seller is appointing new management to their estate, I just got off the phone with the bank today, y'all, Penny Mac, and I get to talk to them however I want. And I let them know that the person on the mortgage does not own that house any longer. Sure doesn't. Their trust does for estate planning purposes. Now we can do our thing. Okay. So that being said, that letter appointing management is just more ink on paper, cementing our position. Okay. Then the seller signs the letter to the lender. That is a notification of establishment of trust. Now, again, we hold this in our property file in the event that we need it. Okay. We just like to solve a problem before it ever arrives. Okay. Now, the change of address form, some banks may make you, do a change of address. If they do a change of address form, if they do, you're going to get that form from them, guys. You get that form from them. We don't provide that form. That's just something through the bank. Now, what we have been doing as of late on all these houses that we're buying, like there's been a lot of them. We're just going online to the online bank account and changing the address there to our address. And then also there's a couple of servicing companies out here that you can actually go to the online banking account, the online mortgage account, and you can give authorizations on there. So you still want to get the limited power of attorney signed, of course, but you can go online and give yourself authorization and get authorization immediately. You don't have to wait the 3 to 5 days that it takes the bank to get that on the right person's desk. You go right to that mortgage account and get yourself on there. Tiff and Tad have done it. I think they just did it again on the house they got just this past Saturday. We just buying houses all over. Anyway, y'all. Okay, so next, number 9, the seller signs our appointment of trustee document. Appointment of trustee. Who have we appointed to be our trustee? It's not going to be us. Remember, now I'm not going to go all down the trust rabbit hole, but we're not the trustee. Okay. We pick somebody who's a trustee for us, but we find that person, not the seller. Next is we sign the declaration of trust and land trust agreement. Okay. Now here's what we do. We name the seller as the beneficiary of the first trust, y'all, of the first trust. And I know that just probably blew some of your minds out there, but we name the seller as the beneficiary of the first trust. Now, number 11, we have the seller sign the standard warranty deed, unless we're doing an agreement for deed strategy. So that's just a note in here, but we're talking subject to now. So we have them sign the standard warranty deed, okay? And that's definitely got to be notarized, that standard warranty deed. Now, the next thing, the very next document that we have them sign, guys, and when they sign that standard warranty deed, y'all, when they sign the standard warranty deed, they are deeding it to the trust. They're deeding it to the land trust, whatever you named your land trust. They're not deeding it to you. Oh, only crazy people do that with subject twos. And I'm sorry, that just came out because to me, it's nuts. Not buying in a trust and doing a subject to transaction. It is inexplicable, man. I just don't understand it. I just really, really don't. I mean, there's people having success, but that shit might come back to get them. Really? Now, this has a 41-year track record of being flawless. There's not too many things on the planet that are flawless. Anyway, number 12. Now, so after they have signed the declaration of trust and land trust agreement, standard warranty deed, the next thing is the quitclaim and assignment of beneficial interests in land trust. They are assigning their beneficial interest in the trust to you or to your entity. Now, the GoGetter family, my inner circle, my round table, we have a particular layering strategy that we use with those beneficial interests. This is the right way to do it. You name the seller as the beneficiary of the first trust. There is no other way. Then they quitclaim and assign those beneficial interests to you or your entity. I'm going to skip number 13. Now, number 14 is you create all of the other supporting documentation as outlined in our steps to create a land trust, because there are other documents that support your trust that go along with your trust. So we've got our subject to paperwork, right? And then we've got our land trust paperwork. Gotta have it. Now, number 15, before you invest any money in paying a seller or bringing a loan current, always get a title search from an insured title researcher. Verify that the sellers are the proper parties and that no undisclosed liens exist. You got to. Before you bring that loan current, if that loan is behind, you need to see and make sure what liens are on that property. Then again, up top, a couple steps before, you got that warranty deed signed. Well, you're going to record the standard warranty deed along with the affidavit of land trust long form as soon as humanly possible. As soon as humanly possible. And then this is just a little bonus here. What our inner circle does, we fill out our property acquisitions worksheet, which is just all the numbers. It has all the numbers on it from the transaction. How much did it cost to close? How much was the transfer cost? How much was the transfer taxes? How much are the taxes? How much are the utilities? I mean, every cost that you can think of, it's on that property acquisition worksheet because we want to calculate that to the penny. That's the money, y'all. That's the money. You got to know where the money, what's up with the money. So guys, those are the steps in the becoming the bank process. I literally just laced y'all up, and y'all don't even know if the YouTube world knows it right now, which is cool. I get it. I just laced y'all up. Oh, the shit I be doing sometimes, man. I don't even get it myself. I don't. But let me see what questions are on here now. Y'all got questions? I know that, dude, that was fire. That's the game right there, man. There isn't a guru, an expert on the internet that's going to lace you up like I just laced you up. Really. They chop everything I just said up into 1-minute videos and put that shit out in over a 3-year span. They have y'all like, I just don't know the next step. You got to wait 4 months for that. All All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm just playing. We got some players in the building tonight, though. We got some players. Look at Wild Bill. Jose said dollar bill, y'all. Okay. Oh man, Chris, your phone was messing up. Best real estate training. Birmingham in the building. I love it. Dude, I was in Birmingham, man. What? That was about a year and some change ago now. Houston, Star, what's up? You was at my free training last night. Okay. I hope to see you on Monday. Ooh, we got a question. Okay. Okay. Wild Bill says, how do you extend or stop a tax foreclosure with no mortgage that foreclosure attorney has? I have requested attorney for a payoff and they are only giving me a 10, 12 day to pay it in full. Well, okay, there's a couple of things here, Wild Bill. One is, when is the auction, right? Because this is a delinquent tax deed. So when is the auction? And this is different than mortgage foreclosure. Tax delinquent and mortgage foreclosures are two different things, Wild Bill. And because like you said, this one doesn't have a mortgage, which these are really good because they typically don't owe as much. And then they're owned outright. There is no mortgage lien on it. So it's all good. So it's different though. It's the government we're dealing with, man. This ain't a bank. This is the government now. The government just be on their BS, but there's hope. There is hope. Now, I'm gonna lace you up because you're my dog, Wild Bill. You are my DOGG. So, one, again, you want to know what that auction date is, and then you want to get your reinstatement amount up until, whatever that auction date is. So that way you know the number. The next thing is you want to check with the government, man, and see what's up because this is likely. Now, I don't know if you talk directly to the attorney. Do you got something under contract too, Wild Bill? What? No. I'm like, hold on. We talking about something real here. You talking about reinstatement. You got something under contract? But anyway, you want to see if there's a workout plan. See if there's a workout plan, man. So that way you don't have to pay that whole chunk. And now remember, Wild Bill. Now I know Wild Bill's not in my inner circle. He came to, what was you in, Wild Bill? Become Bank Challenge 10, I think. Look at Wild Bill. You got a house under contract, Bill? Now you was in Become Bank Challenge 10. That was only 2 challenges ago. What in the world? We're doing real good. So anyway, though, you want to see if there's a workout plan, man. Let me see. Hold on. One is the 7th. The other 3 don't have a date yet. Okay. Wait, yes, you got one under contract? Or no, not yet, you haven't. Okay, well, if you must have a limited power of attorney then. Oh, damn, Bill. What the fuck? Bill, okay, let me slow down now because I'm about to have the heart attack here. Woosah. So, Wild Bill, were you in my Become the Bank Challenge 10? And you're about to have 4 houses under contract. Now, in order to get that reinstatement and such, you got to at least have, you can't order that without a limited power of attorney at a minimum, unless this lawyer is just stepping out there. They do it off of the information release. Then, okay, you were in my Become the Bank Challenge 10. 2 challenges ago, we're about to have the Become the Bank Challenge 12. Holy smokes. Well, congratulations, man. Now, let me give you some game. All right. So again, now you have to have the proper paperwork signed by these people in order to even contact the government or whoever that tax authority is. Okay. Because there's several different tax authorities. Now, you're going to have better luck if it's a local tax authority. Okay. If it's a state tax authority, cool. Damn, Bill. Bill said I'm in 12 too. Bill, you hooking me up tonight, man. You killing me. I love it. Oh, they're county. Boomski. All right, as Coach Jerry would say. So check it out, Bill. And this is for everybody listening, man. Bill's my dog. I love Bill, man. So I'm going to go ahead and game everybody up because I'm gaming Bill up. Now, think about this. These are county delinquent tax sales. County officials are known in counties, right? Like county board of supervisors. I mean, your county auditor, your county treasurer, because they're all voted into office. Okay. So I said that to say this, Wild Bill. These county administrators and these local officials and politicians, they don't want to be known for taking people's houses, stealing people's houses pretty much from taxes. So they are more likely to do a workout. Now, you may be talking to the attorney who is handling the foreclosure action because that's a separate procedure, right? And process. And so the foreclosing attorney handles that for the county. But you want to talk to the county about that workout because you could talk to the attorney about that workout too, because they're going to make money from you working that out, right? Now, the workout is just you're negotiating. Hey, can I give you this now, this amount now, and then give you the rest over time, whatever that is, or, so you can negotiate what you want. It just depends on the circumstances, how much is owed and such. Okay. But that's a starting point for you to negotiate them joints, man. Like, so that way you don't have to pay as much, because what negotiating it down, or at least how much you have to expend initially, what that's going to do for you, Bill, is this. Now, when you have it under contract and then you have the agreement with the taxing authority that, let's just say, for an example, they owe $20,000 in back taxes, but you've got it negotiated that you give them $5,000 to stop the auction. And then, I don't know, $500 a month for the next whatever amount of months that is, right? Like, that's what that will do for you is this. Now, because these are owned outright, there is no mortgage. So there's got to be a ton of equity on these things, man, like a lot. That's why I love delinquent taxes and going to them before the auction. That's what we do. We're not talking about buying paper here, y'all. We're talking about buying a house, Wild Bill, ain't we? So anyway, though, now when you sell it, right, it makes it so you don't have to get such a big down payment to cover that big tax bill, right? You only have to get a down payment that's really big enough to take care of the $5,000 or whatever you negotiated. Anything over that, it either goes in your pocket or it goes to your seller if you negotiated something with your seller. But you can negotiate a sweet deal with your seller, and that should definitely be terms, some sort of monthly payments. They're not even getting the chunk because they're about to lose it. So whatever their equity is, whatever you negotiate to pay them out, that should be over time with your seller too. Now, I hope that makes sense, man. On the 3 through 4, I can work out a payment plan. Dude, so now when you work out a payment plan, right? Think about this. You work out a payment plan, but you're going to base that bill off of the numbers that you can get on that house. So what are the monthly payments that you can receive? What are the monthly payments that you can get? Okay. That's your baseline for the repayment plan that you negotiate with the taxing authority. Because you want to put money in your pocket too, but then you want the income that's coming in from the property to pay that repayment plan on those back taxes for you. That way, you become the bank and get a free house. Voila. You actually get paid to own a house. You get paid to own an investment property. What kind of world are we living in? God, dog it, $438,000. I'm telling you, Wild Bill, listen, the local county officials do not want to be known for taking people's homes, especially of that value, of stealing people's homes. So, but this is a very tactical conversation you would have. No finger wagging. No finger wagging. Only suggestive and subtlety. Like, you go try to, start talking about the workout plan and they're being, oh, well, no, we can't do that. They owe back taxes. And geez. Now, I know a few people in the community, and every time I hear them talking about, the county officials and the politicians, they always have such good things to say about all of you. it'd be a shame if people just started saying how the county officials are stealing people's houses. Geez, I wouldn't want people to say that about you guys. I just dropped one on you, Bill. I just dropped one. Damn, 318,000? Man, we're out here, dude. Listen now. Okay. I have officially made people a whole lot of money around the country. I mean, Dr. Joel, 675,000. We got Tiff and Tad in here who got a house right now at what, 250 some thousand. I mean, it don't even, dude. So anyway, the Become the Bank Challenge, y'all. And the Become the Bank Challenge, it starts Monday. There's a link in the description for that. So are there any other questions? I see somebody has one here. Hold on, I thought I seen. Oh, Bill, let me get you this one. Okay, well, putting it in a trust give me more time on the foreclosure in North Carolina. No, I meant to give you one more tip, Bill, because I love you, man. Bill's my dog, y'all. Bill's my D-O-double-G. That's a good guy right there. So anyway, Bill, but I don't know this for certain in North Carolina. I don't know, but it's worth looking into for you. It's called an affidavit of postponement. Not many people in the real estate industry know about that. And I just gave it to you, brother. I gave it to everybody because they're here or because they watched this video. But the affidavit of postponement, I know for a fact you can do it in Texas. I know for a fact you can do it in Minnesota. If you do it 15 days before the delinquent tax auction, you will, instead of having that redemption period, because with delinquent taxes, see, there's a redemption period here, Bill. You stand to make money either way. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you stick with me long enough, you stand to make money either way. A lot of it probably too. Well, not even probably. But with delinquent taxes, guys, people go and they bid on those delinquent tax deeds is what they're called. So they bid on them. They get the paper, right, when they win the bid. But there's a redemption period. So that means there's a time where the owner can come pay what the delinquent taxes were, plus a nominal amount of costs, right? Well, not what the taxes were, I'm sorry, what the winning bid was, plus a nominal amount of cost for fees and such. So they can repay whoever the winning bidder was. And they have, some states have 6 months, some states have 1 year, some states have 2-year redemption periods. So any work, like when you buy a delinquent tax deed from the auction, if you do any work on that house during the redemption period and the old owner comes back and pays that redemption amount, you lose all that work you did. So those are really risky investments when you buy that paper at auction. Now, when you do it how we do it, there's a whole lot less risk because we're talking directly to the owner. We're not trying to steal their damn house from them. So that said, that affidavit of postponement, Bill, if you file that at least 15 days before the date of before the auction date, what will happen is whatever the redemption period is after the sale, they will shorten that. They'll shorten the redemption period, and then they'll give you a delay on the actual auction. That's like months. Like Texas, if you do it 15 days before the tax auction, you get a 5-month delay. Voila, you just sprinkled real estate pixie dust on that joint. Minnesota, same thing. You can do it with mortgages and delinquent taxes in Minnesota. So to answer your question though, Bill, no, putting it in a trust will not give you more time. Unfortunately, that won't give you more time on an auction. It does not delay the auction in any way, shape, or form. I understand that you have to work with the attorney, Bill, but there's city council meetings. There's a little taxing authority committees and shit. They can't stop you from talking at them things. That's the best place to do it. Dude, I know in 2020, July of 2020, there's an old YouTube video up of me from my city council meeting taking them to task for not having body cameras yet. So I wasn't going to get them to get body cameras by calling and talking to motherfuckers one-on-one, and excuse my French, but I was sick of the BS. So I went in front of city council, but I had a plan though. I had a plan and I executed. I held my composure. I talked to them very politely, but strategically. So now everybody knows about it, right, Bill? So if they're like, we don't want to deal with it, we don't want to talk, we just want to steal their house. Oh, do you now? Well, let's go to this city council meeting, our county board of supervisors. That's your best meeting to go to. County board of supervisors. They're the boss. My uncle was on the county board of supervisors in my city, in my county. They're the boss, Bill. They'll stop it. They can stop it like that, man, that county board. Anyway, William, I'm in Texas, for example. If you pay 20% of the delinquent taxes, they will allow you to get on a payment plan. Ooh, that's a dime right there, Wesley. Damn. Appreciate that, man. Wesley Edwards in the building. That's lovely. So you can check with the taxing office for a possible payment plan option. Ooh, that's a gem. Because I just dropped how you can get the 5-month delay too in Texas. Affidavit of postponement. So hopefully that was a fair exchange of some value there, my brother. That was a gem. Dude, y'all got to understand, delinquent taxes are owned outright. Typically, there is no mortgage on them. So it's just the back taxes that you got to pay. I mean, Lord. So y'all just gave you all types of game tonight in commemoration of my man, Dr. Joel, getting all these deals under contract. Then we got Wild Bill came on here. Wesley came in, dropped a gem on us. Tad's in here. He just got a deal on God Dog It Saturday. I mean, there's deals everywhere. Deals everywhere. So y'all, I do got to get up. I do got to get up out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And y'all already know what it is, y'all. Oh, before I forget now, how do we obtain the equity from the home, tax sale, and bank owned? Well, you obtain the equity from it when you sell it. Like, we sell it on terms though. So we get a down payment and then we get monthly payments, Rochelle. So, but you have to be more advanced if you want to get like the equity, because you would get a private lender for that. Private money. We call it a G-lock. It's not a HELOC. Anyway, I don't want to dive into all that now. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. The Become the Bank Challenge 12, 5-day challenge that will change your life. There are people in here right now with deals that went to my challenge. This ain't no challenge where we just talk you in circles for 5 gosh dog days and try to hype you up for 5 days and not give you any information. I give y'all the game. There's even a bonus for y'all in the VIP, my first 6 contracts that I use on my first 2 deals. What the hell? Ain't nobody in the world gonna do that. I just know that there's enough houses out here for everybody and we can all win. And this is the right way to do real estate. This is not a moment, y'all. It is a movement. And if you want more, if you want to have more in life, more options, more time, more happiness, more freedom, more money, more vacations, then damn it, you have to become more. You have to. There's just no other way. There isn't. Anyway, link is in the description for the Become the Bank Challenge 12 if you want to become more and make that wallet more. I'm going to see y'all there. Till next time, y'all already know what it is. Let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go